Hello everybody, my name is Seismic, and today we are playing some City Skylines, PlayStation 4 edition. Guys, I think we should start off with a nice chill series. I don't want anything too over the top, too stressful, although this game is stressful enough. As you can see, it says continue game. I've played a couple of games. First one, I made everyone drink their own urine and feces by putting the water intake downstream from the water outlet. We won't make that mistake again. And in our second game, well, my second game, I built a somewhat good city. So I thought, why not have a chill series where we can build a city together, watch it grow, talk a bit about topics, about city planning and interesting things, natural disasters. So let's jump right into it. So we're going to start a new game. We got these like new scenario things, which I downloaded the natural disasters mod. But these are like, I'll probably do a series on the disaster scenarios later. But for now, we're just going to start off by making a nice city. So we got a few maps on the default game. We got the City Skylines maps. We have natural disaster map. Also got green cities, which has like a couple of maps as well. We'll look at the normal ones for now. So let's have a look. Blackwoods, natural resources. So we got us info bars on the right that tell us our natural resources, our building area, what's suitable. So we got outside connections as well. So we got exports through ocean? Looks like ocean? I assume it's ocean. I don't want one with a lot of water in it, to be honest. I want one with a suitable area for building. A lot of these maps have creeks or like rivers straight through the center. Oh my god. Anyway, most of these places have suitable building areas, but some of them have like big rivers through them, and I don't like it because it's like splits up my city. I'm looking at either Lagoon Shores or Diamond Coast. I think I want to go for Lagoon Shores. Okay, we're going to go Lagoon Shores. And San Rico will not be the name of our place. I think I want to call it... I want it to be like kind of... That's probably pretty egotistical, but kind of my name. Or along my name, so I'm Seismic. Psytopilus? Let's give that a go. Psytopilus, I think that's how you'd spell Psytopilus. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll go with Psytopilus. Left-hand traffic, obviously, because I'm an Australian, mate, and we drive on the left-hand side of the road. So in my last game, I had the random disaster frequency set to, like, yeah, the most basic level. I think we'll keep that on because it makes it interesting every now and then, you know. We'll have dynamic weather. We like our lightning and clouds rolling through. We like our day and night cycles. We won't put any cheats on because that's sort of... I don't know, I feel like that's good if you're doing, you know, if you're just building a big city for the heck of it. But we want a legit playthrough, I think. Alright, so I'm going to pause straight away. We're going to check out where we are. Okay. So we got decent water. Got decent water catchment areas, I suppose. This looks like it's flowing... Yeah, okay, so this is flowing downstream towards the ocean. This one is sort of semi-stagnant flowing downstream this way. Alright, I think this will be a big feature. I think once we build out towards that side, because you can expand your squares later on. I think if we build out towards there, we can get a good like feature going where that's like the center of our city. I feel like I want that to be at the center of our city, like, you know, the little, I don't know, a volcano? Just a lake, I guess. But for now, we'll jump into it. So you start off with $70,000 in moolah. I'm going to do the classic. I won't go too far because what I noticed is you can't overspend... Or you shouldn't overspend, I should say, in the first few moments of playing. And another thing I like to do straight away in my other playthrough, I like to look at the info and just check out natural resources straight away. So over here it looks like we got some ore. Pretty sure you need... So that's good for industrial, I think. I'm fairly certain, but it is very close to the water, so think we'll have an industrial area here. We can also have a big lot of fertile land. We might make that into a farming area. And then we also have a bunch of trees down here, some forests, so we can do some forestry, which will be good. So we pretty much, for our industrial, we have like covered most of the specializations which you get later on as you can apply districts. So you can zone places as commercial, industrial, or residential, but then you can also make them into districts and then zone them as, or you specialize them. So each district then has its own specialization. So I think what I'll do is I'll shoot off this way some residential for now. And I'll try and leave spots that I know I want for industrial. Like I'll put industrial over here. I won't put it too close to the water because that'll pollute all the water, but I'll try and plan it around there. Alright, so we're going to shoot off. You can sort of see how pale that ground grass is there, I suppose. So I'll shoot off right here. Shoot off just one big road all the way to the end, right about there. Yeah, we'll just make it a big long road. And we're going to zone that all as residential. And there seems to be a rock right in the middle of that. Can I get rid of that? Can I? Alright, there you can zone it. Okay. I think that'll... Okay, so we'll speed up the game to 3 times speed because I don't like waiting for stuff to get built. And people should start laying out houses along here. Okay, see, we've got plots coming in and houses springing up. So if you guys have... I assume everyone's played this game who's watching this, or if you haven't, it's pretty much a supply and demand thing. So you're zoning stuff as required. I mean, people ask, if you look in the bottom right hand corner, you got the bars. If they fill up, they demand one thing, and I better put some water in. Yeah. I've made that mistake many times of just zoning areas and then not having a water supply. Okay, I'm gonna get our... I think... Yeah, I'm gonna put it to here. I'll chuck in our handy dandy water. I'm gonna put a green, so with the green DLC, so you have your normal pipeline, which is your water drain pipe, which creates, it does create pollution. It's saying it doesn't, I swear it does, but then this one doesn't. So I'm gonna chuck this one here, connect that up, and this needs power. I'm gonna put a couple of wind turbines down here, and we're gonna run the power all the way back to the town. I've got in here somewhere. Is that close enough? I hope that's close enough. Alright, that is close enough. Yeah, so in the bottom right hand side you can see our need for... I have not thought this through at all. Our need for commercial, commercial and yet industrial is getting a bit higher. So I'm gonna... I don't know if I want to put angles in and stuff. I don't know if I want to... For now we're just gonna start zoning. This is industrial. Yeah, this big corner right. Zone that as industrial. I think we'll extend this road out a bit further. Up the other road. And then we can zone this. See, I don't want to zone all that, so we'll go to the select instead. And there you go, I've done it again. Oh no, they should be getting power. They're close enough. We always make that mistake of... Hopefully this, as this fills out and they start building crap. Why you... Oh, that's why, because I haven't zoned the other side to build stuff. See if I zone this, if they build across on the other side. There we go, and that should link up all that power. And yeah, there we go. So most buildings have like a radius and stuff, and like if they link up to the power, just gets to the rest of them. So, and these guys need water too. There we go. There we are. Okay, we'll make sure this street has water as well. There we go. You can see our city's getting there. It's starting off. Couple of streets, a small town. Obviously, aim of the game at the moment, we're trying to get that negative 100 up to about, you know, positive anywhere, which it seems to be getting there pretty fast. If we give it a couple of seconds, it should. And there we go, in the green. So now we're earning money. So what this means is that our expenses are being outweighed by our income through tax. The more people that move in, the more infrastructure and the bigger you grow. Obviously, the more expenses you'll have, but hopefully, ideally, our income mitigates. So I just have to chuck in some more power, as you saw. As you can see there, when you look at your like power plants and stuff, it automatically brings up the info. But we see our electricity consumption and production off to the left-hand corner, and we don't want to let that go down too much, or everyone will start whinging about the lack of basic human commodities. For me, running this, I'm running this currently just on a very old PlayStation 4. Like, this isn't even a Pro, so, and the game still looks pretty good. Not bad. Alright, so we are in the green, we are making money. Our demand for residential is slowly going down because this is all getting filled. So a bit of this game is just like sitting down, waiting around. And oh, what's this guy complaining about? Not enough workers. Frank's Fish Stick Factory. So we have not enough workers. So we are getting that, as you can see, residential is starting to go up. So we need more people coming in, and fingers crossed. I might have to put a few more roads in as residential. Alright. Just about there. Alright, I'm trying to get this pretty tightly packed. I'm gonna leave that little buffer zone there just because the closer people are to commercial zones, the more inclined they are to whinge about noise pollution. As you can see, commercial, especially because it attracts a bit of traffic, our industrial and stuff like that, just creates so much noise. And down this end, yeah, you got a bit of... Okay, apparently got a bit of noise here from traffic. Actually, a decent amount of noise from traffic down the end there. But it should be okay. You can see our supply for industrial going up slightly, so I'm just going to whack in another... Whoa! Alright, Little Hamlet. So you reach milestones in the games, they unlock certain things. At the moment, we've reached our population of 460. Little Hamlet. So we've got new features, taxes, loans, new services, garbage, healthcare, education, and as you can see down the bottom, we got all the buildings that come with that. You also, as well as that, I think you unlock unique buildings and stuff later on. But for now, it's a good idea to chuck in your education early. Okay, so I'm going to pause the game for a sec because it can run out of hand at 3 times speed. We need more power. So you can see everyone with those electricity symbols over their heads. They're in desperate need of power and energy. So we're going to slap that in and we should see that disappear in 3, 2, 1. There we go. So everyone's getting satisfied with their power needs, and we should put water down the streets. This is something that I will eventually learn how to do. Try and make it pretty efficient. There we are. The residential demand is going down, but our industrial and workforce, we need a bit more, and I thought I was about to zone all of this as there we are. I'm gonna put like a one-way strip down this end because I don't want to get too close to all that water, all that clean drinking water. So we are currently making tons of money. I'm not sure why that is. Economy, budget, loans, home and yeah, I'm not sure. 1,000, 1,200. Well, once I slap all this, so yeah, education. As I was saying, I'm getting distracted. Education. Education is very important to our citizens because we need educated workers. I'm going to bulldoze a couple of houses there, unfortunately. But if I throw in this elementary school, it means we get our workers educated as quickly as possible because it does take a decent amount of time for them to go through all this schooling. So we get our education going now, at least on the elementary level, and people are eventually going to start getting sick and stuff. So might as well throw in a healthcare center right there on the main street, and as you can see, that covers most of the city. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good, guys. I think we're earning a decent amount of money too. 1,000, almost 1,500 on the income. So we'll let this tick over for a bit. We shall. Garbage, yes. Before I forget, garbage is one of the big things. So I might have to chuck it in here. So we need garbage trucks and landfill to be going through here, and we can get rid of some of this. Some of these power poles. I think I need to be looking at power specifically to be. We don't need all this because it's obviously connected by the blue area, so it only has to go to about there. We'll keep that because we need it. Yeah, as I was saying, so we got a landfill area because people are going to start producing garbage. Once you hit your Little Hamlet stage, people start producing a bunch of trash. And there we go. There's a garbage truck going through right now. Zooming through, and he'll take all our waste away and put it in the ground. It's not the most green thing in the world, but it'll have to do for now. So you can see just around our industrial area, the grass is starting to get a bit purple and dead and looking pretty. It's just representative of the pollution that it's producing, which it does produce quite a bit. As long as we keep it away from that water over here, it should be okay. So as we can see in our bottom right hand corner, our need or our demand for our residential area grows. I can whack in, oh, it's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to bulldoze some houses here to do this. I think one more street of, There we are. And of course, before I forget, I'm going to chuck some water in. Water's covering most of that. There we go. Alright, so now that should satisfy that little bit of residential demand. Yeah, as we can see, those houses are springing up fairly fast. So guys, comment if you want me to be running it, because I feel like I'm running this very fast. I mean, at 3 times speed, everything's going pretty good. I mean, everything's flying up in pretty much no time. Like, this is a small town we got going straight away. If you guys want me to run it at maybe 2 times speed or 1 time speed, or if you think the pace is fine, just let me know. But I don't know. I think once you get past Little Hamlet and I think it's Worthy Town or something, it starts becoming a bit more interesting. You can take out loans, you can do stuff like that. So at the moment, I think we'll just let our citizens tick over and start building houses. Ah, there we go. Not Worthy Town, Worthy Village. So we've reached a population of 900. We've unlocked new areas. So as I said at the start of the video, you can buy new lots of land next to the current one you own, and you can expand your city out that way. And here we have our new features, districts, which I talked about at the start as well. We can have specializations and stuff. You can also have policies, and we've unlocked our second loan so we can get a bigger loan out. There we go, district specializations, services policies, and then we've got new services. We have our emergency, police department, unique buildings, and we can see there we have that agricultural, or the farming as I called it, and we got the forestry, residential. I think with the green cities bloody DLC, new residential specialization, which is the self-sufficient ones. I think that came in, and as well the organic and local produce, or produce if you're from where I am. New policies, power usage, water usage, smoke detector, distribution. Alright, all that jazz, get all that jazz out of the way. So, usually as you're unlocking these, it's pretty much the game telling you like, hey, in a bit you're gonna need them. So eventually, I won't chuck them in yet because we're earning a lot of money. But as you'll see in a couple of minutes, I'm pretty sure we'll see some little boigler symbols popping up, and that's just all our freaking citizens being rapscallions. Breaking into elementary school, stealing jungle gyms and very colourful play things. What do you call them? Oh, I don't know. Here in Australia, we had weird things. We didn't have I didn't have a merry-go-round is what I meant to say. I didn't have a merry-go-round. Sort of had a slide set up like that and stuff. Our swings did not look like donuts at all. I love me a grand thunderstorm. I don't know. My citizen just said something about a thunderstorm. Alright, I'm getting off topic. I'm going to pause the game for a second. I'm going to go to small rows. And we can't chuck it in there because there's a school. What we can do is fill these in. This is going to make a lot of people very unhappy, unfortunately. But we're using our space effectively. And then, so we had to bulldoze some houses to do that, but I'm going to have to check. I didn't want to build too close to all the agricultural land. Just check how close we got. We're pretty much right on it. So we'll just have to remember that's our cutoff point right there. And I might do that by connecting up these streets. Like that. And I'll have to remember to put water in again. And we'll just check our power demand in a second, because I think it's getting pretty low. There we are. That's pretty efficient. There we go. And we'll check our power usage. We're getting there. We're just producing just enough. So in a couple of seconds, we'll probably need to get another wind turbine. Sorry. But for now, we can sit on it. Scarlett Phillips, mail order babies available. Select the best genes yourself free. What the frick? People are mailing babies in my town. Gosh. We need more industrial. We need more industrial, I said. We're going to have to, unfortunately, bulldoze. Right. There's about right. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately, we're going to have to bulldoze those buildings, but that means we can chuck in a whole lot more. You can see when you do the single line, it produces all these fuel tanks, I guess. Ah, here we go. So we have burglars. We have the bad man in our city, and we've left this street open, so I might as well chuck one there. Let's see how that... Oh, that's satisfying to see all those green, happy faces. And while we're putting in a police department, we'll put in a fire department, and we can see... Ah, look at that, satisfying. So, oh, dear, good thing we threw that in because we do have a fire. I believe I see people having power issues down there, which means we need another turbine. Yes, indeed. Whoop. And water. Oh, because I didn't. There we are. Alright, got watered those guys as well. Oh, damn, okay. No, we do need to throw in another one. There we go. There we go. Okay, everyone's happy. So now we have like a big demand for commercial, so might as well slap in destroy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to destroy that. Won't extend this too far because we still have all that farming area we want to use. I don't want to just start using up tons of farmland that's good for farming for commercial garbage. We'll throw those in. There we go. Armature Phantom coming on Blu-ray tomorrow. Can't wait to. So you can see in the middle of the screen they have like these tweets, but they call them chirps, and it's just like your citizens having random comments. Some of them are very funny and quirky and very smart comments. I assume the developers thought of all these jokes and threw them in, but whoa. All right, Tiny Town, milestone. Tiny Town reached a population of 1,400 people. New features, landscaping, it's terraforming and stuff. I really try not to touch it. Event policies. We have our leisure, which is like a whole smattering of jet ski stuff and stuff like that. We have level 2 unique buildings. We got football stadiums and stuff. A smattering of new policies, canals, and new buildings. We'll check those out as we go. As far as I can tell, I might call that the end of the video, guys. As I put a bit of water, give me a sec. So guys, I think I've made decent progress in today's video. Hopefully this video wasn't too short, or maybe short and sweet enough. Let me know in the comments below if you liked it. If you did like it, please leave a like. If you like me as a person and a YouTuber, please subscribe. In any case, I think I'll see you guys in the next video.